everyone.
What would you do if you had my life? Work like me, had them stripes. Would you go hard just to have that ice? But I'm just still trying to have that price. Getting your cooking about to add that spice. Nowadays, dudes never had that fight. When it push bill, better burst your pipes. What would you do if you had my life? Work like me, had them stripes. Would you go hard just to have that ice? But I'm just still trying to have that price. Getting your cooking about to add that spice. Nowadays, dudes never had that fight. When it push bill, better burst your pipes.
The Propcast on the Sports Game Podcast Network is brought to you by the SGPN app. Get all of our picks and podcasts in one location. Check the SGPN app, free to download in the App Store. And welcome, everyone, to the Propcast here on the Sports Game Podcast Network. Currently Friday afternoon, August 14th, around noon p.m. Eastern Time. I'm Reichel, joined again by Rosenberg here to break down our favorite props for the Friday baseball card. Adam, unlike yesterday, today's card doesn't look too shabby. How's it going with you? What's up?
Yesterday was gross, man.
It was a disgusting card yesterday. It was really
Yeah. How did you do? I was like,
I went 1-2. I've been 1-2 all week, basically.
Yeah. Things have kind of cooled a little bit, but not too bad. Today's a little better. I'm gonna press send on this one that I'm gonna talk about later. I just pressed it. It'll be good. I'm trying to find some things for today. Yeah, actually, I feel good about. There's some interesting spots today that we got. Some good bounce up spots for some people, and I was messing around on Handigraphs, and I think I made a team total filter, which is a new one for me.
Nice.
So if you're on the platform, you just got an email about the API. By the way, today that's official. Cat's out of the bag, and then we're gonna have hockey soon, so I'm kind of excited.
Cool. Before we get into our actual props for the show, a reminder to check out the Sports Game Podcast hosted by Sean and Kramer, giving away a 1K NFL bet for free with the phrase that pays. Tune into all 32 team previews for your chance to win the giveaway. So moving on into our props for the Friday card. Adam, you go first as always. What's going to be your first prop for the show?
Gavin Williams, 8 Ks, plus 135. I think this is a really good Cleveland spot after they're 5-10 in their last 15. They're kind of spiraling, and
They're 2-7 in the last 9.
Yeah, both are true.
Mm-hmm.
So we did call the one good spot for them.
Yes, we did.
We got with Foster Griffin on his second start. But this is exactly what Gavin Williams is supposed to do. He's supposed to stop the bleeding at home. I couldn't figure out really what I wanted to do prop wise for him as I was just like digging in, because it's not exactly a great K matchup, but he's a pretty strong K guy. It is the Padres, but the Padres again are off of a really successful home trip, so this is a road stop for them. As I like to tell people, when you start a new series, hitting doesn't travel. You kind of get a reset, and everything kind of resets a little bit. Hitting generally doesn't travel. If hitting is traveling for you, it means you're very, very good. And I think I've seen 2 teams this season do that at all. One of them being the Tampa Bay Rays, by the way. At one point, they were just, I think it was June, they were just nonstop hitting the ball. But just like everyone was down on the Phillies. Phillies showed up to a new place last night. Schwarber, it was always Schwarber, by the way. Yeah. We were all talking. We got cute. By the way, shout out to all you guys with Josh Bell and that chalked play that I think you went 0 for 4 with a walk and something like that. I don't know, but anytime that there is a promo, check to see if the guy who is the picture on the promo is not someone who you take, and that is exactly what happened.
It was Josh Bell on the promo.
Yeah, it was a picture of Josh Bell and Bryce Harper.
I didn't realize it was Bell on the promo.
Okay. Yeah,
I didn't realize.
Not in the app, on their Twitter. It was I
didn't see that.
No. It was definitely Josh Bell. So anyway, don't ever take that guy. Gavin Williams, really, look, he's a strikeout machine. 8 Ks is actually arguably kind of low for him. He had 7 last start. 3 for 3 in his last 3. Progressive, though, 11, 11, and 10. After he was over 6 at home in May. I didn't really want to take his outs. I didn't want to do these things. I just like him to dominate the San Diego lineup. 4 of his last 5, 6 of his last 10. 22 batters faced at 45% K rate. Last 3 gives him roughly 9.8 strikeouts. So I'll take that. We need 8 at plus money. So let's do it. Again, he had 102 pitches last start with 7 Ks, but like that's what he does. He's a
workhorse.
I would call him. He's the white Sandy Alcantara. I love him. So look, and I know San Diego has not had a really good strikeout rate, but this is still. I'll take the bet on him being a him and doing this for them. So let's go. Gavin Williams 8Ks at plus 135.
Yeah, I mean it's a good price in general for a pitcher of Gavin's caliber. Moving on to my first play, I'm going to go for a former Guardian. I'm going to go for Shane Bieber. I'm going to take his under 2.5 earned runs at minus 110. Bieber's been fine lately. Last 5 starts, 3.96 ERA, 50.6% ground ball rate, 35.1% or hit rate, but he's been a lot better at home so far this season. Last 60 plate appearances at home, 292 expected ERA, 4.5% barrel rate, and a 59.1% ground ball rate. The Yankees offense, though, I can't stand. They scored 10 runs 2 days ago, followed by a big goose egg yesterday. Not a fan of the offense. They had a hard time scoring against Molly. They've had a hard time scoring against basically half the pitchers we've seen.
That Molly show was awful.
It was, not to mention Wu, who's been atrocious on the road, also gave up no runs against him. So Bieber in general doesn't exactly go much length, which is fine. He might only go 5 innings. I don't really care. He's been good at home. The Yankees are just not consistent enough at the plate to intimidate me. I'll go for Bieber under 2.5 earned runs at minus 110.
Yeah, I don't, I agree, especially off of just kind of, it's a good, Toronto's playing a lot better. I will say, saying this to everybody, and I said this to you yesterday, but we didn't get to talk about it on the air. Yankees plus 340 to win the AL East is a bet that you want to make today because they are playing back-to-back series against AL East opponents. The Rays are playing back-to-back series against AL East opponents. Yankees have a 4-game set that comes up against the Rays. That is a very, very good number given a lot of things that can happen. Rodon just struck out 7 in a rehab start.
He looked great in the rehab.
He looked great. I would recommend that bet. I think that's a very good bet to make. And you got to make that bet today because back-to-back series for both the people that are 1 and 2 within their division, like one of those teams goes 2 and 4, one of them goes 4 and 2, that number completely changes.
Yeah, but it's a good price in general. But at least for the game today, even the games they win, they tend to win like 3-1.
What an under team. They're crazy under team.
They're crazy under team. So I like the under in the game, but I'm going to go for Bieber under 2.5 earned at minus 110. Moving on to your second prop for the show. What do you like?
A good friend of yours and mine of the prop show. I think that he has, by the way, shout out to Ryan Kramer for forwarding all of you here last night to take a football prop. Edgar and Cooper tackles and assist leader at 40-1 is the prop that you've come here to look for on the Packers. Scott and I have that. You should take it for tackles and assist leader. Anyway, Fott under 3.5 K. Brandon Fott under 3.5 Ks. Look at that. Adam Osman. Tigers to make the playoffs. That was plus 360, plus 124 now. Do you remember when we gave that out? Mm-hmm.
They're in a playoff spot right now.
Yeah, dude. Again, take them to get to the LCS. I love this time. The Jackson Jobe, he's on my card. You'll see. Brandon Fott, under 3.5 Ks, minus 106. He doesn't strike anyone out at all. 8 of 11, 8 of 11, he's under this. 7 of his last 10, 4 of his last 5. His last 5 strikeout totals are 3, 1, 4, 3, 2. And he went 7 innings for this one that cleared it. The 25 batters at a 11% K rate, projects to 3 strikeouts. He's on a pretty strong run. He's been good for them. I like Atlanta too. I know Atlanta's been striking out a lot, but again, they're going to have what's his name? They're going to have Sale going for them too. I'll take Brandon Fott. He can do whatever he wants, but I'll take him to not strike anybody out on this team. Under 3.5 Ks, minus 106.
That's the funny part, though, is that Fodd's been a throwback pitcher because he's been shoving for 2 months, and he just doesn't strike anybody out. It's kind of refreshing to see a guy who would have thrived in like 2002 having success in 2026. But yeah, the strikeouts have not been there for Fodd, so I can get behind that play as well. Before we get into the other props that we have for the Friday card, a reminder to check out our new sponsor, Clutch Parlays. They have predictions for every MLB, NFL, college football, and NBA game. The predictions are also updated live during the game, so you can also get some great live updates on the actual prices. And a reminder that through every single pitch, basket, etc., the odds do change. Also compete in leaderboards with other members for fun. You can also check out the very easy and simple to use dashboard on the platform. One-stop shop for research and for plus EV opportunities. Also, check out the great sign-up deal. Get 1 month free with the code SGPN at sign-up. Check out clutchparlays.com. Use promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Circa. They're giving away at least $30 million in prizes for this year's handicapping contest. Check out the contest in Nevada. Play from anywhere. Also come out to Circa for Contest Weekend, August 27th, 29th. Get a great deal in a hotel room as well. Get 15% off your stay at Circa with code SGP15. Also, if you're going to play the contest and you don't live in Nevada, you'll need a proxy. So check out footballcontest.com. Use code SGPN to get $50 off your proxy fees. Welcome back, everyone, to the Propcast. Finish going through first call props for the Friday card. Time to move on into my second play for the show. So I'm going to stick with pitchers. I'm going to go with the Brewers matchup as they take on the Dodgers. I'm going to take Robert Gasser. I'm going to take his under 15.5 outs at plus 100. He has not been very good lately. Last 5 starts, a 4.95 expected ERA, line drive rate of 28%, expected batting average against of 314. Now, he threw 94 pitches last start. It was the first time he's thrown 87 plus pitches since July 7th. It's been over a month. In general, doesn't go much distance anyway. He really does build this pitch count very quickly. But in general, 94 pitches when he hadn't thrown 87 plus in a month, I think tells you that they might be limiting the workload for him in this one. They didn't use the bullpen much yesterday in the comeback win. Mizorowski's going tomorrow. They're going to let Mizorowski go as long as he wants. So based on that, I think that Gasser might end up going 15. He might get lifted at 80 pitches. Or the other option is the Dodgers just waking up and absolutely demolishing him, which can happen as well. But I'll go for Gasser under 15.5 outs at even money.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of told the cap. When a young pitcher off 94 pitches, which is the most that, like you said, that he's had since June 7th.
He's normally in the 70s. Like, it's a crazy workload last time.
I get it. If I could search that really well, I would. But yeah, I'm completely with you on this one. Yeah, no. I think that's the right way to do it.
Cool. Moving on to your final play for the show. What's going to be your third prop?
I had a couple, but I think the one I'm going to go with, I like this Jackson Jobe spot. Jackson Jobe, I like his 5Ks at minus 104. Let me see what I got for this. I got, he's really good against lefties. I mean, it's obviously his second start of the season after he was in the minors and he was rehabbing from injury, but he was really good against lefties in the minors, which is this like entire White Sox lineup. White Sox also, after scoring all those runs, are now on the road, which is again something that I really like. Left-handers are batting 103 against him. And they've struck out 15 times in 43 plate appearances, a 35% K rate. Righties, he only has 6 punch-outs against. So anyway, I do think that he'll have good targets here. Like I said, 15 of his 21 strikeouts have come against lefties. I think that this is also Chicago being as bad as they are generally is from a strikeout-prone lineup, I think is really good. He had 5 innings, 4 Ks on 71 pitches in San Francisco. If he does the same, let's call it 75 pitches, maybe 80, probably 75 though. He's not going to. I don't think he's going to work counts in that kind of way. That something's going to happen. So I'll take him for the swinging strikes and what he's going to do, and get 5 Ks at minus 104 against this White Sox team.
A White Sox team that we know can be dangerous, but also does strike out a decent amount. So
yeah, this is a pretty big series for both of our futures.
It is. I don't even know what we're rooting for. We're rooting for
we are rooting. Technically, we're
rooting
for
the White Sox.
We like the White Sox, but we also want Detroit to make the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying. So we want like a 2-1 White Sox series.
Yeah, that'd be ideal.
It's like our best outcome there.
That's like our best outcome.
Yeah, I assume that's what we're rooting for. But There you go. Moving on to my final play. I'm going to go to a play that I cashed with a couple episodes ago. He cashed for me, so I'm going to go for it again. Give me the same game. I'm going to fade Gasser once again. Give me Betts. Give me a Mookie Betts single at plus 105. He's been very good lately. Last 10 games, a 346 expected batting average, line drive rate of 28.6%, 5% K rate, so he makes contact. I like the actual spot. Said the Gasser stats before, not going to repeat them. But in general, he's not been very good lately. But I think Betts is a pretty good matchup. I know that he homered the other day, but he also singled, so it's good enough for me. Give me Betts single at plus 105.
Yep, Mookie's been doing Mookie things. So
That's about time. He was kind of invisible for the last couple months. So I'll take it. Plus money, I think it's a good deal.
Cool.
Moving on to miscellaneous. What do you like?
Cam Smith to have a single.
Okay. What's that?
Plus 125.
Okay.
Single in 7 of his last 10. Lowest. So he's got a low strikeout versus like I think he's the perfect guy for this. He's been pretty much on fire. Cedric Mullins is the guy who I was very close to taking it for a home run using that DK boost. I still may get there. If he gets there, we'll know. But Cedric Mullins, Chris Bassett, I believe, is starting for the Orioles. So there's a revenge angle. Either way, Mullins has been great. I'm gonna do his alt bases, which actually is a better bet almost than the home run. Over 2.5 bases is plus 376 and 4 bases is plus 543. So I would take those guys. He's just been absolutely like awesome. Let me see. I got some notes on him. Let's see. Why is this? I had a lot of stuff. So yeah, 49% fly ball rate. His launch angle has been great. Bassett was really hittable if Bassett is starting. In general, he's just been hitting well. He's just had he's getting 4 plate appearances, and he's been hitting the ball. He has batting over 300 against righties lately, and there isn't a lefty that's coming out against him. So let's do that. And then what else do we got? I told you about Job. I told you about that. Oh, I like Clay Holmes under 1.5 earned runs. Bounce back first start home logic. For me, on this one, I faded him on that first start. That was the first start within 5 months. For that one. So let's go. Clay Holmes under 1.5 earned runs, minus 114.
By the way, I know you've talked about it before, but I see Maz in the comment section. I know you mentioned it briefly last episode, but just what are your thoughts on why HRRs are bad bets?
Basically, you're paying a tax for 2 different markets of which. So when you bet an HRR, you either want one of these 3 things to happen: 2 hits, a run and a hit, or an RBI and a hit. Okay. So you're basically paying a tax that does not equal what each of those individual markets hit. So because you're trying to get coverage over all 3. So generally speaking, it's a minus 120 prop that you're playing for something that is plus 175, could be 2-1 if it's 2 hits. I would look at where they are in the lineup. If they're at the top of the lineup, you're better off hitting. If they're leading off, bet 2 runs. If they're batting 4, 5, or 6, bet the RBI. You're just basically being asked to do a lot for what is an individual market, and you're not getting the proper price based on what you're actually betting on. You're just kind of paying a tax on the coverage. So I don't like HRRs for that reason.
Yeah, in a way, it kind of feels like it's like a semi-SGP round robin in comparison to just taking a bit of a better price for a more specific outcome. So it's price related. That's why he doesn't really like it too much. But either way, anything else you want to add for bonus bets?
No, not right now. I mean, there wasn't anybody who jumped out, but just stick around. Yeah, Austin Wells might homer, but I'm not totally sure. And he only gets 2 at-bats a game, so I don't want to bet it. But any of you guys want Austin Wells? I like Austin Wells a little bit today. But Cedric Mullins is kind of who I'm putting my stamp on.
Cool. That's going to wrap it up for the bonus bets and move on into our best bets and, of course, underdog. Before we get into our actual plays, or before we get into the underdog entry, a reminder that we're brought to you by our sponsor, Underdog Fantasy, because they have spreads, money lines, totals, and parlays all available on the platform now. Best Ball Mania, best way to play fantasy football, $50 million in prizes, $2 million for first place. Also, new customers play just $5, 50 bonus funds. We sign Underdog Fantasy promo code SGPN. We're also brought to you by Novig. It's available basically nationwide now. They're back and available in almost every state, including California, Texas, and New York. Also reduced juice. Lots of great prices available, courtesy of Novig. Download the app, deposit $10, get $25 in trade credit. Check out the action with Novig. Promo code SGPN. Welcome back, everyone, to the Propcast. Finish going through our props for the Friday card. Time to move on into our best bets. Adam, what's going to be your best bet for the show?
Hang on, I'm getting questions already in my DMs. Okay, please, can you pick something for this for this home run boost on DK? So I'm going to do it. So hold on.
Okay. So pause on the best bets, back to bonus bets.
We're going back to a bonus bet here. Looks like... nope, won't be that. I'm trying to find what is a well-priced dude on certain lineups, and some of these guys are just not dudes who I would want. Joe Adele, maybe. Let's see. Do you want Joe Adele?
I haven't really thought about him since he's been traded, but
really, I used to think about him all the time.
I never thought he was good, and then he actually started hitting some
really? Oh, I love Joe Adele.
Initially, I never thought he was good, and then he actually started hitting some home runs. But I think he's okay, I guess.
He's okay. He's all right. It's that. Oh man, he has a lot of barrels. We may have to. Yeah, this is against King. God, he's been terrible against righties lately. That's the problem.
That's why I haven't thought about him lately.
None of his batted ball stuff is good against a righty. Okay, I'll put him on the list. It still might be the right play. I'll come back to this. Give me 2 seconds. Give me like
these plays are also price sensitive, trying to get the best number in the first place.
Right. So. He's 6-1, so I don't hate it for that reason. Let's see. We're not taking Austin Wells. We already talked about it. Yastrzemski is a candidate, but again, he gets lifted. He definitely gets lifted because I'm not taking Jeremy Pena. Dalton Varsho's on there. I know that Ben Hoots like Dalton, but I'm not big on Dalton Varsho. Let's see. I think that. What do you think about the Angels tonight?
I mean, they've been playing good baseball lately.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of like. There's Sal shows up on this, but he's obviously on the Royals. But I like the Angels tonight, which is another reason I wasn't going to do it. Let's see if there's anybody here.
Did you want like Trout?
No, because he doesn't work for the price wise. But Ezekiel Duran, do we want him against a lefty?
I don't know if I want anybody on the Rangers right now, but he is good against lefties.
He's really good against lefties, is the thing. Might be okay with. I think I might be okay with Ezekiel. So Ezekiel Duran is plus 640. So there's two guys that I like, and I'm going to say it right now. Okay, I do like Joe Adele, but I don't know if I can get there. Ezekiel Duran is plus 640 to hit a home run. He has multiple hard. Let's. You know what? Let's. I think we're going to do Ezekiel Duran. Ezekiel Duran, home run against Gage, right? Gage jump.
Yeah.
It's in. So we're getting a plus 640 in Sacramento.
He's good against lefties.
He's good against lefties. Yeah, let's he's batting third. We're gonna do Ezekiel Duran, even though in his last 5 games he's 2 for his last 20, which I get, guys, but he's got a barrel in that time. If you go to his last 30 against lefties though, his barrel rate plummets. I don't know. It's not you know what? Hit me back. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if this is kind of ugly.
So just to recap, we've accomplished absolutely nothing.
We've accomplished nothing. Accomplished nothing. But did I give you my best bet or no?
No, you interrupted to not give out a home run play.
Best bet's Gavin Williams. Let's do Gavin Williams shove spot.
Okay. My best bet's going to be Gasser. Give me Gasser under 15.5 outs. I love the price at even money. I think the bullpen should be used heavily in this game. They really did not use many relievers yesterday, and Miz is going tomorrow. So I can see Gasser probably getting 80 pitches, and I'll get pulled after 5. Moving on to underdog entry, what do we want to do? Any first inning batters face guys you want to target today?
Yeah, Bassett if he's up. But I was about to pull up clutch parlays to see. The World's on Conine. I did see that. I'm not sure how I feel about that game. So it's the Marlins going on the road. It's a good spot for Chase Burns, but his velo's been way down, which is not a good sign. So, all right, we're gonna do props. Let's look at props on here. Hot props. It likes Jake Bowers to get a hit. You want to do that? Okay.
He had one yesterday. He had the go-ahead RBI. at the game winning.
It likes Gabriel Arias to get a hit.
Okay. I mean, you want to do a hits? You want to do a hits thing, or you want to do our own thing?
I mean, I don't know. Let's do a hit.
We can just do our own thing. I mean, it's fine.
I'm gonna do one play that's theirs.
We'll do one play that's theirs. That's fine.
Okay. So first, so let's do. Want to do Gasser? Oh no, I guess we I don't want to do two in the same game. What do you like better? Gasser over 3.5 batters faced in the first inning, or this Jake Bauers hit from them?
Because the Dodgers have cashed us so many. So many. I have to. One walk to Ohtani and we win.
Okay, let's do it. Let's do Gasser. They're like the only team we like playing this on too. We're gonna take that one. Let's do it's a strikeout Friday, so let me see if we have a good candidate for this. I mean, this is a great Gavin spot, but you want to do...
I guess the question is, do you think Gavin's going to be too popular to take for a promo like this?
I would do Gavin, or I would do Chase Burns. Either Chase Burns shoves or Chase Burns gets wrecked.
I'm fine with Gavin.
Okay. Gavin's number's low, all things considered.
Yeah. I mean, we can get, 6.5 on this one? Or 7.5?
Here's some options I'll give you.
Okay.
Ugh.
Well, is Gavin on underdog?
Do you want Peter Lambert against the Mariners?
I mean, the Mariners stink, so I can get behind that. Lambert killed our strikeout entry like last Friday or 2 Fridays ago.
His number's only at 4.5. I mean,
that's too low. That's too low. We got to take the higher on that. Seattle strikes out to everybody.
Okay, let's do that. Peter Lambert, and then what else did you like?
I mean, did you just want to do something with Duran? Maybe Duran hit.
Let's do Duran. Let's do Duran to get a hit.
Cool.
Okay. Oh no, I had on Jaron. Let's see. We want Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. So there is no value on this. This is a very small. We may go $100 on this one.
Do we have a boost on it? Do we have a boost available?
No, we can't because we can't do the boost.
Promo.
Yeah. Let me find something else. Let me take for Duran. Let me do the base. Let me do the bases for Duran.
Okay, the bases or fantasy points, whichever one.
I'll just do the bases.
Cool, that's fine.
Okay, Peter Lambert, higher 4.5 strikeouts. We're doing strikeout showdown for him. Ezekiel Duran, higher 1.5 total bases, and Robert Gasser, higher 3.5 first inning batters faced. 4.46 multiplier, $50, allegedly wins us $223.
Cool. That's going to wrap it up for the show, for Underdog, and for the week. Before we officially end the show, Adam, can you recap our 3 plays one more time?
Yeah, Gavin Williams, 8 Ks, Brandon Pfaadt under 3.5 Ks, and Jackson Jobe 5 Ks.
And my 3 plays give me Shane Bieber, under 2.5 earned runs, -110. Robert Gasser, under 15.5 outs at even money. And Mookie Betts single in the same game at +105. Back once again on Monday. Till next time, good luck to all of you. And